Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the stock market, the financial markets. And my friends, this is a new video about the general mood in the market. So is this going to be the turnaround in the bear market that we have seen? So what are the reasons behind this? So all of this I'm going to discuss today in this video, and also we're going to check out actually where the euro and the US dollar index with regard to the euro. Guys, so what was happening today? So actually markets are still running, so therefore you see maybe some changes here, so hopefully it's not turning around completely. But so from today, now 1 hour away from the closing, 1.74% the market is up. Okay, yeah, is this a bear market rally? So people say, yeah, well, sometimes you get those bear market rallies, like for example, if you're honest, so in March we got a bear market rally, and this was quite substantial, from 13,000 points up again to like 15,000 points. So, and now we have a bear market rally, let's say then from 11,200 up to 12,500, so can actually go further. So I would say guys, so I'm not a financial advisor, of course, I'm just a YouTuber, retail investor myself, blah 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 blah. You notice you can lose a lot of money, but guys, I would say this could be the start of a consolidation phase. And to be honest, I don't really think so. I don't really think that that we're not just going up now. From this point, we're not just going up. From this point, it's very much positive that we are going back. So when is this going to happen? I can't tell you, because otherwise of course I could make my bets, but I'm a long-term investor anyway, so this is always what everyone says that is holding the back. Yeah guys, sometimes this happens, so of course, no, I'm just kidding. So I buy a lot of stocks. I'm very diversified in my portfolio. If I can check out with you out the heat map, so that's the heat map today, so I can actually tell you which stocks I have. I have Apple, Microsoft, Adobe, Oracle, NVIDIA, Intel. I have IBM. I have Meta. Now I have Google. Bought a bit Google yesterday. I have Disney, Netflix, Amazon, General Motors. I have RTX, LMT, BA, NOC, LHX, GD. I have all of those stocks, guys. So Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, PayPal. So I have all those stocks. So yeah, overall healthcare not so good today. So today is the day of the growth stock. So yeah, coming back to the growth stock. So maybe also let's have a look at the dollar euro. The dollar euro. So the dollar got more expensive, and a lot of investment funds, or a lot of professional investors actually are saying now, what is their favorite investment at the moment? And they say it's the dollar. So they are dollar long. So that's very interesting. So what does this mean for someone like me who gets his salary paid in euros and has then to buy stocks in dollars? So this was actually pretty cool when I was buying US stocks when the dollar was 120 on, so $1.20 on 1 euro. I was getting like my euros, and then I was buying as cheaper stocks in dollar. So stocks were actually then very expensive, but the dollar was also cheap, therefore the stocks were expensive. So I'm actually really thinking so much about how I can in my situation actually not get punished. I don't even want to profit, I just don't want to be punished, because if I buy now stocks in dollar and stocks are actually cheap, so then and then let's would say the dollar is falling again, so euro goes up, we are then around about here 110, 115 again, then I would lose like 15% actually on the dollars to my euro purchase power. So that's a very high value actually, and this is in a portfolio like mine, where I have a lot of my money in US dollar and in stocks from the US. This really is going to make a big difference. So therefore, I don't really know, to be honest, how to deal with the situation at the moment, because everything when it comes to foreign currencies and to trading of currencies, this is extremely difficult. And to be honest, who tells me that we're not even falling further? But yeah, the average is probably around about 110, 150, but we can also fall further, and then the dollar gets even stronger. Therefore, a lot of professional investors are at the moment long on the dollar. So, but then it can also turn around a lot. So the problem is the US the US can do rate hikes, and in Europe we can't do rate hikes. So you're doing some rate hikes, but we cannot be so hawkish. This is mostly related to countries like Italy. So no offense if you're from Italy, but if you look now at Bloomberg, for example, at the moment, you read the titles like Draghi's Unity Coalition on the cusp of collapse, Italy update. So everyone in Europe actually expects not only Germany being in a recession, but also Italy going to have big political problems. So, and Draghi, the savior in Italy, he's going to save Italy and everything is going to be fine. So of course not, Italy has structural problems, so we know all about this. All right, guys, so also what happened with the Nasdaq going up like crazy, it's actually crypto going up. So of course I'm invested in Bitcoin and also have some other cryptos. So, but Bitcoin is like by large my biggest position in crypto, and I'm very hesitant when it comes to altcoins. So Bitcoin, my friends, so they're pretty nice. So back to 23,700. So this is pretty good. So, and we were around about 18. So I wanted to buy some more, like 18, 17. Maybe I'm going to get the chance again. I'm also a little bit more reluctant here to just think now that we would just go back like to the moon to like 70,000 to 50,000 just from here. Probably we can go back to 29,000. This is not excluded, but of course I don't know, guys. I really don't know. So don't bet your money on anything I say. Of course I told you you can lose all your money, guys. So, but yeah. So what I want to say is that I didn't buy in, and now I would have FOMO, so fear of missing out, and tell myself, I should have bought more Bitcoin, more crypto when it was falling. So, but to be honest, we are still very low. So if we get back to 50,000, 40,000, there's still enough time to buy in. So, and why I'm actually not buying massively now in crypto or also in some of the stocks here, it's actually very simple, because in case this really is a bear market rally, my friends, a bear market rally, this means that then in the end it can just turn again, because like let's say the short squeeze, we were squeezing the shorties because there was a very high percentage of shorts overall in the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and especially in some high growth companies, or let's say low value companies, high growth companies, and sometimes they just have to the bank does a margin call, and then they just have to cover their short positions, and this means also that the market goes up then, and the more the market goes up, the more short positions have to be closed. So this is just a normal thing. So on the other hand, my friends, so also we can have a look actually at Netflix. So Netflix also I own, and of course I'm in the minus of Netflix. I have now, I think, an average price around about $300, which is, I guess, over long term, or hopefully not too bad. But on the other hand, so you see we are coming back. So we are coming back on the overall trend line from 2013, and this is kind of could be always have to speak like this, my friends. So this could be a bullish signal. So of course here as well, like for the Nasdaq in general, I don't exclude, my friends, that we are falling still back again, and then retesting the support or the resistance to the downside. This is all possible. So sometimes, yeah, so that's trading. And guys, I'm not trading, I'm just trying to buy stocks when they're cheap, and then I'm holding them for a very long time, because this also in my country, in Luxembourg, from the tax point of view, a very smart and interesting way to invest. But of course, when it comes for taxes, every country has its specificities, and you have to adapt yourself to this. And then I would say, guys, so also we can have a short look at Apple. I mean, should compare Netflix again with Apple. I mean, you see the difference. So Apple is like a utility, they say. So it's pretty much up again. So what can we actually say against Apple? I mean, Apple is a stock that like so many people have in their portfolio, and I guess it's like one of the last stocks that people sell. So if we see that people sell Apple, if we see Apple falling falling under, let's say, the $130 here, then you can say that the market is crashing massively. All of this is of course not excluded, it's all possible, my friend. So if we have a look at gold, gold was falling. I think it's because some countries in the east, I don't want to talk politics here, but they were, I think it was the Ukraine, was it Ukraine, was selling a lot of gold to get some cash in. And that's, you see, people always say, oh, gold is the inflation hedge, but now we have a huge inflation of over 9% in a lot of Western European countries, and then, yeah, then if you buy gold now, then you're losing. So gold is something, a hedge that you buy when it's down. So you don't buy gold when everything is up. This means, for example, you were buying gold in 2018. So, and you were not buying gold now in 2021. If you bought gold in 2021, obviously you're losing money now. So I also have a little bit gold, of course, like every investor, a long-term investor has, but I'm not using it really as a hedge. It's such a tiny position, so it was just for me to also get myself a little bit more in the understanding of the gold market. But keep in mind here, gold is gold is a hedge, and you buy it when no one wants it. And at the moment, I would say we still are at the point where gold is extremely high valued. And yeah, when it goes back to the $1,200 US dollars, then probably it's a bit more interesting. Guys, I would say with this, I'm leaving it here. So is my question, is this a turnaround? And my clear answer here is I would not bet now on a turnaround. I would just accept that we have a lot of volatility. It can go down again. It can go, of course, a little bit more up. So, but maybe for short-term traders, it could be more interesting. But for long-term investors, it's not something we should bother too much. And just keep your eyes, keep your focus on the long term, and buy some good companies that you enjoy today, and then over the long term, I guess, so let's look like this. Over long term you have good chances. And also it's always important to average down some of the positions, because this can have a massive effect if the moment the market really turns. So I would not say it has really turned, so but we are in the beginning of some consolidation. Maybe that's a possibility to say. Other people say this too, but guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy anything I was talking here about. Don't buy anything due to this video, because you can lose a lot of money. And let's be honest, a lot of people lost a lot of money because they listen too much to YouTubers. So don't listen to me. And with that, I wish you a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye bye.